is a small southern town of around 4,500 residents. It is just a short drive away from big cities, beaches, and mountains. Steeped in a rich history dating back to 1800, Barnwell is filled with beautiful natural resources, historic buildings, a charming downtown, unique shops, restaurants, and caring individuals. Our motto is Barnwell, live well. When many people think of Barnwell, the iconic downtown area comes to mind. The Circle is a gathering place for our community, including the annual Christmas tree lighting and other events throughout the year. Our downtown area is a quaint place to visit, but it needs some help. It used to be a bustling hub of business and fellowship. Unfortunately, the economic downturn hit small towns like Barnwell especially hard. Many businesses and people have left. At least 6 storefronts on the Circle sit vacant. However, many of the storefronts that are occupied are in need of new awnings and a fresh facelift. While there are vacant storefronts, downtown is also home to many wonderful small businesses. Burley's Pharmacy is one iconic downtown business that has been around since 1901. Burley's is one of only a few places where you can still find a working old-time soda fountain. There's nothing better than a cherry Coke or a homemade milkshake. The downtown area is home to the historic Barnwell County Courthouse. The circa 1879 building has fallen into a state of disrepair and is in need of restoring. Right in front of the courthouse is the Sundial. It was a gift to Barnwell from State Senator Joseph D. Allen in 1858. It is thought to be the only freestanding vertical sundial in the country. It keeps almost perfect standard time. Barnwell is filled with historic buildings, many of which have quite the story to tell. The Circle Theater is a prime example. This circa 1840 building was originally Barnwell Presbyterian Church, but it also served as a temporary courthouse after General Sherman's troops burned much of Barnwell during the Civil War. When the congregation built a new building in the 1960s, the old building was given to Barnwell County Historical Society, and Circle Theater was born. The all-volunteer community theater continues to produce several plays with youth summer camps every year. St. Andrew's Catholic Church, which was built in 1831, is South Carolina's oldest Catholic church to have continually occupied the same building. Banksia Hall is a private residence that was built in 1795. Banksia Hall may be one of the oldest standing structures in Barnwell. During the Civil War, General Sherman's cavalry made this house their headquarters for 5 days. The Church of the Holy Apostles was founded in 1848. During the Civil War, the church members had the foresight to bury this window and other valuables far from the church. General Sherman's troops used it as a horse stable. Another home near downtown is the last known residence for Dr. George R.C. Todd, who was the brother-in-law of President Abraham Lincoln. A special plaque marks the history of the circa 1857 home. This is just a taste of the historic buildings that are in need. Aside from the beautiful architecture, Barnwell has several parks and natural resources where residents and visitors can enjoy the fresh air. Lake Edgar Brown is a popular spot for boating and fishing, or just taking a stroll down the walking path. The city has ideas to add more recreation options, such as an amphitheater at Fuller Park. Barnwell has been home to many other famous and influential people over the years. While Augusta, Georgia often gets all the attention when it comes to the late James Brown, the godfather of soul was actually born in Barnwell County. He never forgot his roots, and he often gave back to the community. Barnwell's population has fluctuated over the years. While many young people seek better opportunities in bigger cities after graduating, Barnwell is fortunate to have many who have decided to return home to raise their families, start businesses, and invest in the community. Attorney Will Alexander is one of those success stories. Will moved to Barnwell in the 6th grade when his parents decided to trade in the big city for small town life.
Barnwell is a super welcoming community. It's put its arms around me and my family, really made me feel at home from day one.
After graduating college and law school, Will returned home to Barnwell, where he opened up a law practice in a historic downtown building.
Transformation to Barnwell would mean everything to this community, but we need a little bit of help.
Marcus Rivera is another Barnwell native who has chosen to raise his family here. He made history in 2019 by becoming the first African American to be elected mayor of the city of Barnwell.
What I appreciate the most about Barnwell is the citizens of Barnwell, just that hometown feel. It's the feeling of family, being surrounded by people that genuinely care and genuinely love each other.
Shelby Broomfield and her husband recently returned home to Barnwell after living a year in a nearby bigger city.
Barnwell is home for me. I see so much potential here, and just want to help in any kind of way that I can while I'm here.
Retired Barnwell School Superintendent Carolyn Williams is hopeful that a hometown takeover could be just the boost Barnwell needs.
Well, I think it's going to take some outside group to come in and help us to sustain and fix up the areas that need fixing up and renovating some things. And now hopefully that will attract industry, that may attract people coming back for jobs in the community.
When talking to people about what makes Barnwell a great place to live, many of them echoed the same thing: the people. Barnwell is a small town with a big heart. The community also comes together for football Friday night to cheer on the Barnwell High School Warhorses. Despite being a small rural community, Barnwell High has been a powerhouse when it comes to athletics. The school has made quite a name for itself by winning many awards and championships. For 2 years standing, the varsity football team has been the state AA runners-up. Our cheerleaders are currently back-to-back state champions. Leading that powerhouse for about 25 of the past 40 years has been two men, retired Coach Mac Weir and current coach Dwayne Garrett.
When you go anywhere in the state of South Carolina and you hear Barnwell, the first thing people ask you about is football.
You know, the support is unbelievable,
Coach Garrett said that a makeover would be huge for Barnwell because it would clean up eyesores and breathe new life into the community.
Well, I think first impressions mean a lot, mean a ton.
HGTV, pick our hometown!
Ben, Erin, we need your helping hands. Help us save the history of our hometown while transforming it so we can have a brighter future. Thank you.